because we're Skyping a critic, but I'm sure she'll be really nice.
Alex Casey works as a TV critic and writer for The Spinoff, a New Zealand webpage dedicated to the humour and chaos of the current television landscape. The articles, including one written about us, The 4:30 Show, are a little bit scandalous but all laughs. As a TV critic, Alex has a lot to watch but even more to write about.
Hey Alex, thank you for joining us.
Hey guys, thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me in, even though I reviewed your show.
I know, well you were nice about it. I'm a little bit worried that you're going to be reviewing this interview. Like, do you critique everything?
I don't know, it might be a little tough to watch myself and critique myself. I have real trouble watching myself on screen. I'm sure, I don't know if you guys have the same problem. I'm sure you're used to it by now. So I'll probably just let this one slide.
Okay, no worries. Well, people might not know, we used to work at the movies together.
We did.
And you were always so nice and friendly, and then you were doing this amazing job on the side, and now it's sort of become full-time for you. How do you get into being a TV critic?
Mine kind of happened quite weirdly. So yeah, I was working at the movies with you, as you say, and I was trying to do as much writing as possible because that's what I really wanted to do. So I was writing a movie blog, actually, fittingly enough, and Duncan Grieve, who's the editor and founder of The Spinoff, was reading it at the time. I didn't know this, and he just reached out to me on Twitter and said, I think I've got an idea for you. Do you want to meet up? And so we did, and that's kind of how this happened. So it's all a bit weird, and I know you're not normally supposed to talk to strange men on the internet, but...
But you kind of knew who he was, right? And you knew what his job was, and...
No, of course, I did. Always good to check the background.
And people might think that you have to be a mean or like judgmental person to be a critic, but you don't, right? You get to actually say what you like and recommend it to people.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a old school way of looking at criticism. There are a lot of older critics, I think, who might have that kind of attitude, but I think where I kind of come in is I like a lot of traditionally bad television. I really like reality shows and just stuff that's terrible. So I like to see the good in kind of everything. I try and see the good and bad in all kinds of shows. So yeah, it's all about what you like and trying to explain why other people should kind of devote their time to watching it, like the 4:30 Show.
What are your... Yeah, so you watched a week of the 4:30 Show and you had some opinions on #Edam. Not my name, not my idea. What do you reckon?
Well, it's a delicious cheese, first of all. That's where I didn't even realise we were talking about anything apart from cheese.
So you're already a fan?
I was already a fan. You already had me hooked to the hashtag. Yeah, you guys have an interesting chemistry for sure. I couldn't pick. Sometimes I was like, ooh, what's going on there? And then other times I thought it was more of a brother-sister thing. And then in the week I watched, you guys...
It's like, confusing. Yes, that was the week you chose to watch.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yep.
I found that a little confusing and a little gross.
Me too. You're telling me. And so, you know, do you like the Kardashians? You mentioned reality TV shows. I've seen like all 11 series of it. Do you like the Kardashians?
I do. I must admit, I haven't watched that much of it. I did kind of go back and kind of catch up with the start of I Am Kate, following Caitlyn Jenner's story.
Yes.
It would be interesting to go back and watch the early episodes of that. I mean, I think it's great. I will champion the Kardashians forever. I think Kim Kardashian's great. I love Kanye. And yeah, I think people who don't like the Kardashians are just boring.
Yeah, hey, I'm with you. I like how positive you are on all these things that people often take negative spins on. What are your top 3 shows for 2015 that people should watch?
Okay.
Apart from the 4:30 Show, of course.
Apart from the 4:30 Show, which is obviously top of the list, there was a show that, because I really like reality and I love things like The Bachelor and all those sort of formats, and there was this show that came out which is a drama which is called Unreal, which is set behind the scenes of a fake Bachelor kind of show.
Oh.
And so it goes into all the things that the producers kind of do and manipulate people to do certain things, and it's all quite dark. But the kind of interesting thing about it is the person, one of the creators, actually worked on The American Bachelor for a really long time.
Oh, so it's probably true to life a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd hope not all of it's true, because some of it's quite, you know, a bit much, but it's definitely an interesting insight if you like reality TV.
Very cool. And you've got a couple of others. The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is really great. Tina Fey created that one, right?
Yeah, this is Tina Fey. I love Tina Fey's work in 30 Rock. Big fan. Big fan forever.
And
yeah,
also,
and this is a show about a girl who kind of breaks free from living in an underground scary bunker cult thing. It's not that scary though.
It's really funny, right?
It's really funny. Don't get hung up on the bunker. It's not a big part of it. Because she breaks out and she starts a new life for herself in New York City, but she's never been in the modern world before, so it's all about her trying to learn everything as like an alien, and it's just so funny and so good.
Fantastic. And we've got one more, Bachelor in Paradise, and we don't have much time, but I will encourage you guys to go see those because, you know, Alex watches all these shows. Her recommendations, I'd totally go with them. So check out Unreal, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and Bachelor in Paradise, and check out Alex as well. Follow her online.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
Maybe see you next time at the movies.
Yeah, hopefully.
Bye.
See ya.
She's so nice, such a nice girl. I hope she writes nice things about that. So nervous having a critic talk to you. She's just gonna be like, oh, I don't know, I was thinking about that. But honestly, such a nice person. Check out those shows and follow her online.
Thanks for watching our YouTube site, by the way.
Hope you liked that video.
I would have skipped through that one to all the good bits. But if you want to subscribe to the 430 Show YouTube page, you can click on that button right about there. Right there. Look, you haven't clicked there yet. I can see you deciding if you're going to click or not.
Think about it. Do it. Just
Come on, I'm getting sore wrists doing this.
Stop doing it.
Surely you've got to go get a snack soon, so you're going to click the subscribe button sooner or
I'm
later.
hungry.
Oh boy.